If you watch finance videos on YouTube, you've probably heard of Chase Bank.
Chase Bank?
Chase Bank.
The Chase Sapphire Reserve.
I still bank with Chase.
But until recently, if you live in the UK, you would not have had access to even a simple Chase Bank account. But as of September last year, that all changed. JP Morgan's Chase launched its new digital bank in the UK. So is Chase UK a good bank? Plus, what is it that makes the Chase UK bank account better than almost every single rewards credit card available in the UK today? Keep on watching to find out. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Peter, and on this channel we explore the products, strategies and tools to help us on the road to a financially free future. Today we're doing a Chase UK bank full review in 2022 to find out if this really is the best bank account available in the UK. We'll look at all of the benefits and features that they have to offer, as well as doing a full app review and walkthrough to show you everything that's within the app and make sure you know everything you need to know about Chase UK Bank in 2022. Opening a Chase UK bank account is very simple. It's a digital or online only bank, which means you won't find a branch on your local high street. Everything is managed through your mobile device. To open a Chase UK bank account, you must be 18 years or older, a UK resident, have a smartphone with a UK mobile number, and be a tax resident of the UK. Also, for proving your identity when opening the account, you will need a valid form of ID, and this can be a passport, a UK driver's licence, or an EU national identity card. To get started, simply head to your app store and search for Chase UK to download the app. Once you've downloaded the app, the on-screen instructions will guide you through the whole account opening process. First, it will ask for your personal details, like your name as it appears on your ID, your date of birth, and your mobile phone number. Once you enter your mobile phone number, they'll send you a verification code by text, just to make sure it's a valid number and that it is indeed your mobile number that you're using. It will then ask you to link an email address to your account, before asking you to set a security passcode. This is what you'll use to access your account and other security features later on. You'll then have to go on and enter more personal details, including your citizenship and your home address. They actually use the home address to help verify your identity, so they'll ask if you've lived there for at least the past 3 years. If you haven't, they may also ask for the address that you lived in previously. Once that part's done, it's time to move on to the ID verification. So you start by taking a photo of your ID. Now this needs to be the original version of your ID. You can't use a photocopied or scanned version. So on the app, you select which type of ID you'll be using and just follow the on-screen instructions to take a picture. The next stage is for you to take a selfie. Now this is to confirm that you actually match the ID that you've uploaded. And finally, it was accepted and submitted for review. Around 30 minutes later, I got a text confirming that they'd finished their checks, and when I logged back into the app, my account had been opened. Now in theory, this account opening process should be pretty smooth and simple, and in general the app was pretty good with clear instructions, but the ID verification process for me in particular was ridiculous. It wouldn't accept my selfies or my ID, but didn't give me a clear reason why, and it was only because I had another form of ID to hand that I was able to actually get through it. So Chase could probably work on that part of the app just to be a bit more clear with the instructions or tell you exactly what you need to do. But it's for that reason that I rate the account opening process worse than some of the rivals like Monzo or Starling. Once you first go back into the app after first opening your account, you're initially asked to set up a PIN number, which will be used for your physical bank card. Once you confirm your PIN number, you're then able to customize your card by selecting how your name will appear on the bottom of it. Then, as simple as that, your card's ordered and should be with you within 5 days. Now, a great feature that digital or mobile only banks have over traditional types of banks is that you can start using your card straight away without waiting for your physical card to come, and Chase Bank is no different. As soon as you've ordered your physical card, straight away it gives you the option to add your virtual card to either Apple Pay or Google Pay. This will allow you to start using your mobile phone for contactless payments straight away, and the process of setting it up is really simple and takes just a few seconds. Now, a few days later, you'll receive one of these in the post. As you can see, I've taken it out the envelope, but the packaging's really high quality and quite clean and sleek, and inside you can see the physical card. As well as the card, you've got instructions which basically tell you to log into the app in order to activate your card. And then the physical card itself, as you can see, is a really minimalistic design. On the front, you've just got the logo and the name that you chose. And on the back, it's just a few symbols like the debit card symbol, contactless symbol, and some contact numbers for Chase customer service. Now, I'm not sure if you've noticed or not, but there's something different about this card to other physical cards. And that's the fact that it's a numberless card. It has no 16-digit number across the front and no security code at the back. Now, I'm not too sure how I feel about this numberless card. On one hand, I guess it's good for security, because if you lose the card or it's stolen, no one else can use it to make online payments because there's no details on it. But the downside I can see straight away from a convenience factor is that maybe you're making an online payment, you haven't got the card details there straight away way that you can just type in. You're going to have to log back into the app, see the card details, and then copy them over to either your laptop or whatever device you're using to make the payment. Now I can see that being a bit of a headache, but is the security worth it? I don't know. Let me know what you think about the numberless cards in the comments down below. Now when you finally get the physical card, you can head back into the app to activate it. This means that you're able to use it at ATM machines or chip and pin machines, and it's just done by the click of a button. The whole card process works really smooth. One thing that Chase could add to their bank account, which Revolut already use, is disposable virtual cards, which are one-off card details that you can use for online payments to help keep your bank and your money secure. So that's something I'd love to see them introduce in the future, but apart from that, the cards are great. Now before we go into the full app walkthrough, where we look at where everything is on the Chase UK banking app and looking at how everything works, I first want to quickly mention 3 main benefits that I love about Chase UK Bank that I personally think make it a contender for the best UK bank account in 2022. Now you may have heard of this one because it's its main feature, but when you sign up to Chase UK Bank, you'll earn 1% cashback on all of your spending that you do through the debit card for the first 12 months. Now for a completely free bank account, to offer a cashback reward like this is unheard of, and it's a great benefit to have. That 1% cashback rate is better than almost every single rewards card available in the UK today. Now it is a debit card, so you don't get the other benefits of using a credit card, like Section 75 purchase protection, but like I say, for a completely free bank account, it's just a completely no-brainer to sign up and get these rewards. And as a little bonus, I have an extra tip on how you can turn the 1% into 2% cashback, so make sure you stick around till the end of the video to check that out. You may have seen other banks like Monzo have a roundup feature. This is a feature that once activated will round up every card transaction to the nearest pound and set aside the change to build up a little savings pot. Now Chase UK have this feature, but what's great about it is that they offer 5% interest on any amounts that you save through the roundup feature. Now this does mean you can't just deposit £1,000 and then 5% interest, but it's a great way to save up a little bit extra or a bit of an emergency fund, and the 5% interest will definitely help that grow over time. The third major benefit of the Chase UK bank account is that your debit card will work anywhere with this MasterCard, and that means that Chase won't charge you for using your card abroad, even for withdrawing cash. Now I know we've not been able to travel much over the last 2 years, but hopefully as things begin to open up, this could be a great benefit that will save you a lot of money on your travels. Now we've gone through some of the major benefits, let's do a full app walkthrough showing you everything they have to offer and where everything is, so you can come back and use this video as a resource if you have any troubles with the app in the future. Now when you first log back into the app, it will ask you for the security code that you set up during the account opening process. If you enter this correctly, it will then ask you if you want to enable Touch ID. I just always have it enabled because it's so much faster to get into the app. So when you log into the app, you're taken to the home screen. So let's start here, starting at the top. At the top in the middle, you'll see a greetings message with your name. To the left of that, you'll see a symbol of a person. When you click on that, that opens the profile and personal details menu. From here, you can see all the personal details linked to your account, and you can edit them if you need to. You can also see spending limits on your account. This is for things like ATM withdrawals and bank transfers. Now these limits are already set, but if you find that you need to increase them in the future, it gives you the option to contact the customer services team, who will then be able to do that for you. Back to the menu, you can view your statements, and you can sort these by month, by fees, or by interest and charges. From this menu, you can save, share, or print them at any time. If the bank were to send you any documents in the future, they'll appear in this document section on the menu. And the legal section contains all the things like terms and conditions, cookie policy, or privacy policies. Finally, on this menu is the settings option, where you can change your security code or enable or disable the Touch ID security feature. This is also where you allow the app to access your camera and location settings for different features on the app, as well as setting your marketing preferences. And finally is the option to leave Chase for good and close down your account. Now going back to the home screen, the next thing you'll see further down is your card, which looks like it's tucked away inside the wallet. To open the card's menu, you either swipe down on the card or just tap it. See details is where you'll see all of the card information that's missing from your physical card. So this includes the 16-digit card number, the start and expiry dates, and the security code on the back of the card. The C PIN option will ask for your Touch ID or your security passcode before giving you a reminder of the PIN number for your physical card. Freeze card is to be used if your card is either lost or stolen. Now, unlike other banks, this actually gives you two options. You can freeze the physical card, or you can freeze online payments, or both. Lastly is manage cards. This is where you can decide what payment methods your physical card can be used for, as well as having settings for if your card can work on gambling websites. It's also where you go to replace your lost or stolen physical cards. This section also has a currency converter to work out how much it'll cost you to use your card abroad. Next on the home screen is the account section. Here, when you first open your account, you'll see a big section saying ready to start and saying pay in money. When you click this is when you'll notice one of the first drawbacks with the Chase UK Bank. The only option to pay in money to your bank account is by transferring from another bank account. There's no option to deposit cash or checks, and this could definitely be a problem if you're using this as your main account. The pay in section just gives you the sort code and account number that you'll use to transfer money from another bank account. You'll be able to see once you pay money in that this section changes. First, you have the button that says new. This is where you can add a second account, and it's also where you can set up and activate the roundup feature that I mentioned earlier. Below this shows you the list of accounts. Now, I've only got one account at the moment, so you can just see the one there. But as you can see, if you click on the account, it opens the account page in more detail. It has the sort code and account number again at the top of the page, with the balance of the account just below that. It also has some nice looking graphs below that to show your spending month on month, as well as the amount paid in versus the amount paid out. On this accounts page is where you can also set up a monthly budget cap and also set up a savings goal if you want to save up for something in particular. And finally, at the bottom of the accounts page, it shows recent activity and transactions on this particular account. Going back to the home page, and the next section is spending. Here it gives you a breakdown of your spending this month compared to previous months. Also, if you click on this section, you can choose the month at the top and it'll give you a breakdown of your spending either by category or by merchants, so you can see exactly what you're spending your money on and what places you're spending the most money. Finally, towards the bottom of the homepage is the rewards section. If you click here, this is where you'll find any latest rewards or offers from Chase UK Bank. It's also where you'll manage the 1% cashback that you get. You'll have to come to this rewards section to activate the cashback when you first open the account. Then as you begin to spend on your account, it's in this section that the cashback that you've earned will add up. Now finally, going back to the home page, along the bottom you'll see a little navigation bar. The option on the left is the home page, which we've just covered. The middle one is for payments. Here again you can see the details of how to pay money into your account, and here is where you can also move money in between Chase accounts. You also have the option to add new payees to send money to, and along the top you'll see the scheduled option. The scheduled page is where you can set up future payments to be paid out at a later date, or you can also set up standing orders. But on this page again, you'll probably notice another drawback of the Chase UK Bank, and that's the fact that you can't set up or use direct debits. Now again, this is a big thing if you're planning on using this as your main account, and it is something that they say they are adding to the accounts, but they've not given us a set date on when this will be available. The final option on the right side of the navigation bar is the support option. Here they give you the option to either message or call the customer service team, as well as browsing the frequently asked questions. The app overall is very clean and sleek. It's not full of loads of different options or adverts, which I really like, which makes it a lot easier to navigate and to find what you're looking for. Having said that, the budget or category options are not as good as other banks. They're pretty simple and don't offer a lot of features. And also there's no spaces or pots option, similar to like what Monzo or Starling offer. I do however like that on the main navigation bar at the bottom, you can straight away find a support option. This is unlike other banks that hide their help pages in menus. And while we're talking about that, now would be a good time to talk about the Chase UK Bank customer service. As I already mentioned, the fact that the options are so easily available is a great bonus. And I actually tried using the chat feature to speak to the customer service team, and they replied within 2 minutes, giving me the exact answers I was looking for the questions that I asked. I haven't tried the call feature yet, but the message us option worked really well, and I've got no complaints with the customer service so far. When it comes to banks who are going to be managing your money, security is a big factor. Now, Chase UK Bank is regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, and the accounts are covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. This means should anything happen to the bank, and say for example they go bust, the government guarantee to cover your deposits within the account up to the value of £85,000. So that's really good to know that your money is secure. Setting up the account, as you saw earlier, they ask for ID and selfies to verify that it is you opening the account. And within the app itself, it has all the security features that you'd expect from a bank, using security codes, Touch ID, as well as the ability to freeze the cards directly within the app. And then two features that I've not noticed with other online banks that Chase UK Bank actually have is a timeout feature that signs you out of the app if you're idle for too long, and also the numberless cards. So the big question, is Chase UK Bank the best bank account available in the UK in 2022? The simple answer is no. But is it part of the best bank account setup that you can have? definitely. If you've watched any of my other bank related videos, you'll know that I have a large number of bank current accounts, and I believe everyone out there should too, because all of the accounts have different benefits and features that are good for different scenarios and situations. I think everyone should get the Chase UK bank account, if nothing else, for the 1% cashback that they offer for 12 months. As I said, this is a great feature, better than most rewards credit cards, and it's for completely free, so that makes it worth getting the account just for that. But also, if you're planning to travel or go abroad, the fee-free spending on your card and fee-free cash withdrawals abroad are also another great feature that make it worth getting the account for. Having said that, I definitely wouldn't use it as a main account by itself. I would also have another account that has the ability to pay in cash or checks in case you do need that in the future, as well as even possibly having a third account to set up your direct debits to pay your bills and even earn rewards on them. There is no individual bank account that's the best at everything, but to see which are the best bank accounts in different situations, like paying bills or for overdrafts, you can check out this video here. And also to see how you can double the 1% cashback to 2%, check out this video, which is a review of the Curve card. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.